What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Scissor TV. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're hanging out with us, and I thank you for that. I promise, this is one ride you will never regret taking. If you're looking for monster truck crashing action, high-speed chases, and non-stop adventure, you, my friend, are in the right place. We've got another exciting video filled with another crazy adventure, so make sure you are buckled in tight, because this ride can and will get bumpy. Before we get started, do me a quick favor and show us some monster truck size love by smashing that like button, subscribing to the channel, and hitting that bell so you get notified each and every time we upload a new monster truck video. But enough talking. It's time to get into the action, so let's get ready to monster! What is up, Monster Jam fans? Today, we're going to be taking part in a desert rescue mission. Gravedigger has radioed back to home base and let Soldier of Fortune know that he's currently stuck in the desert with engine trouble. Not only is his monster truck having issues, but he let Soldier of Fortune know that he was surrounded by the mad El Toro Loco gang. He was just about to let us know exactly where he was when his radio transmission was cut short. Soldier of Fortune has tapped Zombie to be airlifted into the desert to search for Gravedigger, rescue him, and bring him home. It looks like Soldier of Fortune is taking that mission to Zombie right now, so let's see how it goes. And it looks like Zombie has made it into the drop zone safely and has landed in the desert. He's not going to be able to waste any time looking for Gravedigger, because we already know from Soldier of Fortune's intel that the mad El Toro Loco gang is in this area looking for Gravedigger as well. Alright, so we've just received intel from Son of a Digger using satellite technology that the El Toro Loco gang is hanging out on the tops of mountains, keeping an eye on the desert. Now, obviously, it's pretty dangerous for Zombie to just be out here in the open, but he needs to make sure that this isn't where Gravedigger is, because like we said, that radio transmission was interrupted and we never found out where he was. Zombie's just gonna have to be quick and look everywhere he can for Gravedigger. Oh no, it looks like Zombie's been spotted! Oh, a member of the El Toro Loco gang is storming off in the desert to chase him. Zombie's gonna have to try to lose him in the open desert. All Zombie can do at this point is hope that his speed is enough to get away from this gang member so that maybe he can get himself hidden in the mountains or the city. I think Zombie might be in the clear right now. And he is. It looks like the member of the gang went back to searching for him on top of a sand dune. This is going to be Zombie's chance to break away and hopefully be able to find Gravedigger. Alright, so it looks like we've got some sort of garage or building up ahead, which I think would be a great place for Gravedigger to be hiding, so we should probably go check it out. Doors are opening and cars, but no Gravedigger. I think it was still a smart idea for us to check this place out, because not only do we now know that Gravedigger isn't there, we also know that no members of the El Toro Loco gang are hiding in there. Alright, so Zombie needs to move fast and get back to searching for Gravedigger, because we know that the El Toro Loco gang is watching at all times and could pounce at any moment. So time is of the essence, and we've got to find Gravedigger. This desert is full of canyons and mountains and twists and turns, and we've got a highway. It looks like an old, destroyed highway. What's that up ahead? That looks like an exit straight out of here. This could come in handy later if Gravedigger or Zombie need to make a quick escape. definitely something that Zombie should annotate on his map. Oh no, it's another member of the Mad El Toro Loco gang, and I think he spotted Zombie and he's taking off after him. Zombie's gonna have to try and lose this member too. His best bet is to pick up some speed, drive through this canyon, and hopefully he can hide from it. Of course we know that the El Toro Loco gang knows this area better than Zombie, so he's gonna have to just trust on speed and instincts to get away. Oh no, it's a dead-end canyon. What is Zombie gonna do? Oh, a perfect backflip to get back on all four tires, and I think the only thing that he can do right now is try to wait it out, be as quiet as he can, and hope that the El Toro Loco gang drives past. And it worked! It looks like the member of the Mad El Toro Loco gang just didn't see him make that turn, and Zombie's able to escape. All right, let's get back and find Gravedigger. Do you guys hear that? Do you hear that? It sounded like someone was trying to contact us over the radio, but I don't think Zombie could make it out. Maybe if he could get out of this canyon and get to a higher location, maybe like on a mountain, the signal would be stronger. All right, I think it's starting to come in. It's Son of a Digger. He says that he's been able to reach Gravedigger hidden in the desert. He actually says that Gravedigger is hidden in an airplane graveyard inside a plane. Son of a Digger is gonna keep working to patch Zombie into Gravedigger so they can talk directly. All right, with this new information, it's time for Zombie to get moving and find this airplane graveyard. Alright, so Zombie knows what he's looking for, but he doesn't quite know where it is. We also have to be careful knowing that the El Toro Loco gang could be around any corner watching for us to attack at any moment. Alright, let's see if we can get a little higher and see if we can try and raise Gravedigger over the radio. Still too much static. We're not high enough. Alright, so we still need to get higher so we can try and contact Gravedigger on the radio. So I think Zombie's gonna try a couple different spots around the mountain and try and raise him. Still too much static to make out what Gravedigger's saying. We've got to find something even taller. Now that right there looks promising. I bet if we get all the way to the top of that, we'll be able to talk to Gravedigger no problem. Alright, I don't think it gets much higher than this. Let's try and raise Gravedigger. Oh, it sounds like he's coming in. Oh, and we have him! Alright, Gravedigger is sending Zombie his GPS coordinates right now. And he's letting him know that there's a member... What? A member of the Mad El Toro Loco gang standing watch just outside of the plane that Gravedigger is in. Oh, this is going to be tricky for Zombie to be able to get in there and rescue him. Alright, Gravedigger's asking him if maybe he can cause a diversion and lead the member away because Gravedigger still isn't at full power and is having that engine problems. Alright, well now it seems that Zombie knows exactly where Gravedigger is. It's finally time to complete this mission and save Gravedigger. This is obviously the plane graveyard that they are talking about. Of course, Zombie knows exactly where to go thanks to the GPS coordinates that Gravedigger just sent him. So of course, right now, Zombie wants to get as close to Gravedigger as possible without raising the alarms of the mad El Toro Loco gang. But then he's gonna want to cause a diversion to lead them away so Gravedigger can escape. And there it is. There's the plane that Gravedigger's been hiding out in. Alright, time to make a whole lot of racket and cause a diversion so Gravedigger can get out of here, and here we go! Oh, and it looked like it worked! The guard that was right next to the plane is taken off and it's following Zombie. Zombie's gonna have to give it as much speed as he can to try and draw this member of the gang away from Gravedigger. Oh, and that's a second member of the mad El Toro Loco gang coming after him. And a third! Right now, there's 3 members of the gang following Zombie away from the aircraft. And the 4th one has just heard the commotion that Zombie is causing and is now also pursuing him. That's all 4 members of the mad El Toro Loco gang following Zombie. If there was ever a time for Gravedigger to escape, it's right now while all 4 of them are chasing Zombie. Zombie's giving him the perfect opportunity to escape, and it looks like Gravedigger is gonna take it. Gravedigger is coming out of the plane right now. As you can see, he's not at full power. That engine is still having issues. Hopefully it doesn't overheat while he's trying to limp his way back to base so Soldier of Fortune can make some repairs on the car. I think this is the best opportunity that Zombie could have possibly given him. Right now, just remember that Zombie is speeding through the desert with 4 members of the mad El Toro Loco gang on his tail, all to give this chance to Gravedigger so he can make it back to home base safely. And Gravedigger is almost there. We just need Zombie to occupy them for a little bit longer. And it looks like Son of a Digger is gonna try to meet Gravedigger halfway, maybe help tow him in. This is a team effort, everyone. We've got Zombie taking the El Toro Loco gang far away, Gravedigger trying to get back to home base, and Son of a Digger coming to aid in the rescue. Alright, here we are. We're back with Zombie, still driving through the desert, trying to see if he can outrun all these members of the El Toro Loco gang, but there's so many of them. I don't know if pure speed is going to do it for Zombie. I think he's gonna have to try and outsmart them. He's gonna have to try and hide. Even in the midst of being chased by 4 crazy El Toro Locos, Zombie still decides that he's gonna do a double backflip off of a sand dune. This Zombie is crazy. Talk about a rescue with style. Alright, Zombie looks like he's heading back into the city. Hopefully he's able to find a place to hide. That garage looks like the perfect place. Alright, Zombie has hidden from them before. Let's hope that he can do it again. looks like it worked. There goes the leader of the El Toro Loco gang driving right past him and didn't see Zombie. Oh, this is gonna be Zombie's perfect chance to get into the garage, make a few quick repairs, and then head back to that escape that we saw earlier. And Zombie's out of the garage, and now it's time to take the same path home that Gravedigger took. Earlier, remember, we saw it on the highway. We just need to make it there, and I think we can get home, and this will be a successful rescue mission by Zombie. And there it is. It's a straightaway to freedom for Zombie. All he has to do is make it to that door, and he is home free. Oh, and he's done it! Zombie has escaped. He got airlifted into the desert. He avoided the El Toro Loco game. He saved Gravedigger, and he made it back to home base. Let's give it up to Zombie for another successful mission. And welcome back, Monster Jam fans. We're gonna get right into the action. We saw on our last Monster Jam adventure that Zombie had to go rescue Gravedigger from the mad El Toro Loco gang. Probably the biggest contributing factor to Gravedigger having to be rescued by Zombie was because he suffered catastrophic engine failure. Now, thankfully, Zombie and Son of a Digger were able to get Gravedigger back to the home base of operations. Now, unfortunately, Soldier of Fortune thought he was going to be able to repair Gravedigger's engine, but it seems like it's too big of a problem for even him to fix. So that means that Son of a Digger is going to have to go on a mission to try to find the map and the unlock code to the mystical mechanic's temple. Now, it's said that this mechanic can fix any problem with the snap of a finger. So we're hoping that, first of all, it all holds true and the mystical mechanic actually exists. And second, we're hoping that Son of a Digger can go out and find the map and the unlock codes. Now, legend has it that the map and the codes are located somewhere in Camp Crushmore, but the legend also says that there's a protector of the map and code who's been charged to protect it with their life. Now, the legend isn't exactly clear on what this is, what this protector is, but a lot of people have said that they think it's some sort of water monster. I know that sounds crazy, like maybe Son of a Digger's going out right now to have to face the Loch Ness Monster or something. Who knows? Maybe it's an urban legend just meant to scare people off from trying to discover the location of the mystical mechanic. We don't know, but we do know that Son of a Digger is willing to do anything and everything for his buddy Gravedigger. So that's what he's doing. He's getting ready to enter Camp Crushmore right now, and he's gonna start searching around. And here we are at Camp Crushmore. Now, this is a long abandoned camp that was used a long time ago for those that wanted to become monster truck drivers. They could come here and they could train and they could drive around the campgrounds and learn the skills it takes to be a monster truck champion. Now, it's been abandoned for quite some time, so Son of a Digger is going to just drive around the entire camp until he can find it. Hopefully, this should be a pretty uneventful... Oh my gosh. What? I think that was it. That has to be the protector that the legend talks about. It's in a lake. It looks like a monster. I think that's... What is that? Son of a Digger is going to have to get out of here quickly. It is. It's CRUSHSTATION. It's exactly like the legend said, and it's following him right now. Oh my goodness, I can't believe all the legends were true, and there really is a monster chasing Son of a Digger right now. Son of a Digger is gonna have to head through the mountains and the old abandoned campground, trying to get away from this crazy protector monster crustacean. Oh, and he's still right on his heels. Oh, it doesn't look like those mountains are going to provide any cover right now for Son of a Digger, because CRUSHSTATION is going right through them. And Son of a Digger's only chance is to try to lose him in these canyons and these mountains. Oh, but CRUSHSTATION is quickly following him. Oh, maybe he's crashing. Oh, this could be the break that Son of a Digger... No! He quickly gets back on his wheels and he's back at full speed chasing Son of a Digger. Oh, Son of a Digger's climbing up the mountain, trying to find a place where he can escape and hide from this monster. I guess the only good thing is that if the Protector exists, I guess that means that the mystical mechanic has to be real, and there is a chance for Gravedigger to get repaired. Well, there's a dead end that way. Son of a Digger's gonna have to go down this way, and hopefully he can find a way to hide or lose him. And oh no, it looks like another dead end. Oh, thankfully Son of a Digger sees a way that he can turn. Oh, but CRUSHSTATION is hot on the heels of Son of a Digger. He's in hot pursuit, chasing him as fast as he can go. Oh, it looks like an old part of the campground, a watchtower. This might be the spot for Son of a Digger to hide and watch, and hopefully he's lost CRUSHSTATION. CRUSHSTATION is getting close. Let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, he's driven right past him. Oh, right off a cliff. This is exactly what Son of a Digger needed. Oh, he seems to have been able to escape from him right now. Oh, CRUSHSTATION realizes his mistake and looks back up where Son of a Digger was, but it's too late. He's already gone down the mountain, and Son of a Digger is coming out right now and is getting back to the task at hand, and that's finding the map and the unlock codes. Now that we know that the Protector exists, we have to assume that the unlock codes, and oh my goodness, there they are! Son of a Digger has just found the unlock codes. Oh, we've got half of the puzzle we need to save Gravedigger and get that engine repaired. All we have to do now is go around Camp Crushmore and try to find this map. Of course, all while avoiding that crazy monster CRUSHSTATION. We see here we got the old campgrounds where future monster truck drivers would stay. What do we got up here? I see something glowing. What is this right here? Look, it's a map. It's the map to the mystical mechanic, and look, it warns us about CRUSHSTATION. It's telling us right there. We've got to get back to Gravedigger. Oh no! It's CRUSHSTATION again! He must have gone back to the lake when he went over the mountain. It's time for Son of a Digger to get out of Camp Crushmore and back to the base to transmit all this data to Gravedigger. Oh, and it looks like he is back in hot pursuit, chasing Son of a Digger. Alright, Son of a Digger is getting close to the exit of Camp Crushmore. If legend is correct, it also means that the monster can't leave this area and he just has to make it to the exit. Oh, and some big air over some old school buses that they used to use to transport people to the camp. Oh, Son of a Digger is getting close. Hopefully he can make it. But CRUSHSTATION is still in hot pursuit and he's gaining ground fast. It looks like he's gonna try and cut him off right before the exit by taking a shortcut, and no, I think he took the wrong direction. He went the wrong way. Oh, he's all over the place, running into trees, trying to catch up to Son of a Digger. No, I don't think he's gonna be able to catch him. Oh, and I think he knows it too. It looks like CRUSHSTATION has given up on trying to stop Son of a Digger. Yes, he has. Son of a Digger is gonna make it outside of Camp Crushmore, be safe. Oh, he made it. Mission accomplished. We got the map, we got the unlock code, and we got away from the monster. Everything's coming up, son of a digger. What a great day to be a good guy. Alright, so son of a digger now is patching all this information through back to Gravedigger to give the coordinates of where to go, what to enter, so that the mystical mechanic can repair Gravedigger's engine and he can get back in the field and he can go back to doing great things. And that's it. Gravedigger has everything and he's just left his base of operations and he's following the map and the coordinates that son of a digger has given to him. You can see Gravedigger still moving a little slow, not at 100% power, because that engine, like we said, is just not operating at its top performance. And according to the coordinates that son of a digger sent him, it should be right here. This is the gate. All right, we're entering the coordinates. Let's see what happens. Oh! Where are we? Whoa, what's... Oh my goodness! That's the mystical mechanic! Oh, and just like that, you can already tell. Look at that. Hear that engine purr, and look at those backflips. Gravedigger is back, baby! Oh, look at the way he's taking that in stride and getting right back on the road. And yes, Gravedigger now is radioing back to us, back to Soldier of Fortune and son of a digger, and letting him know that he is at 100%. He says that engine has never purred or worked so well. Oh, wow. What an adventure, guys. What an adventure! Not only did we find out that the mystical mechanic actually exists, we know where he is, we know how to access him if we have any more issues with any of our monster truck's engines. We know how to avoid the CRUSHSTATION back in Camp Crushmore if we need to go back there again. This is one of the best monster truck missions, most successful monster truck missions I think the team's ever had. And yep, Gravedigger says he can't wait to get out into the field next time. Alright guys, that's all we got for today. I hope you enjoyed it. We got to see Gravedigger get back up to 100%, and that's awesome. Do me a favor, if you enjoyed what you watched, go ahead and smash that like button, hit subscribe, and make sure you're tuning back to the channel each and every week for more monster trucking action. So until next time, guys, check out one of these awesome videos on your screen, and then we'll see ya! Welcome back, Monster Jam fans. I know what you're here for, and that is amazing monster truck adventure. So, let's not waste any time and immediately get right into the action. Now, we remember that Gravedigger has just gotten back to being at 100% strength by visiting the mystical mechanic. Now, what he wants to do is he's itching to get back out into the field and finish his mission. Now, if we remember, he was in the Wasteland when he suffered those engine issues and was almost captured by the mad El Toro Loco gang. He had to hide out in a plane till he could be rescued by a zombie, and then he was able to get out of Dodge, back to home base, and be repaired. So he says that today he's going back to the Wasteland. He will face off against the mad El Toro Loco gang if need be, and he's going to complete his mission. Now, like he said, if need be, he will face off against them, but that is not the objective of this mission. This is a recon mission. He wants to get in, he wants to get out, and hopefully the mad El Toro Loco gang will never even know he was there. So step one is to get in there and touch base with son of a digger via the garage so he can get the tactical data, get access to those tactical satellites that we know are already above the Wasteland, so we can get better eyes on the Mad El Toro Loco gang, because after the last time that both Gravedigger and Zombie snuck into their home base, they've upped their security and they're no longer just sitting stationary. They're not just sitting still watching, but they're actually roaming around the Wasteland. So like I said, Gravedigger first off is going to go to the garage. He's going to receive that signal from Son of a Digger, and he's going to get access to all of Son of a Digger's drones. This way he can check the footage and see where they are as he moves around the map. That way, hopefully, he can avoid running into them, and this will be a smooth mission. So first off, like I said, we're getting close to the garage, and we're going to hopefully receive this data from Son of a Digger. Alright, and Gravedigger has access to Son of a Digger's drones, so let's check them real quick and see what's going on. Alright, we've got one member of the Mad El Toro Loco gang right where Gravedigger needs to go, because he's there to pick up something he hid inside the plane he was trapped in. So that's where he's going to need to go first. Alright, so after viewing the drone footage, now looks like a good time for Gravedigger to make his way back to that airplane and get that piece of tech that he hid there. Now he says that this tech is something new that he's calling atomic armor. Alright, so as Gravedigger is getting closer to the plane, he's going to check the feed again to see where that member of the gang is. And he's got eyes on him right now. Looks like the video is coming in crystal clear. Son of a Digger has done an amazing job of providing high quality, high def footage from his drone all the way down to Gravedigger. So now we're just waiting for the right opportunity for Gravedigger to go in, and I think this is gonna be it. Yeah, I think this is the perfect time for him to move in and recover what he left in the plane. Alright, he's blocked by the wall. It looks like it's now or never for Gravedigger to move in. Alright, and there he goes. He's seizing the opportunity while the wall is blocking him. He's going to go back into this plane where he had to hide before, and he's going to recover this piece of technology that he left in. Oh man, he's going to actually burst out the back of the plane. He used the tail as a ramp to get out of there, and because of that, he never was even seen by the member of the Mad El Toro Loco gang. Alright, so now I think what he's going to have to do is send this tech back to Son of a Digger and Soldier of Fortune so they can decrypt it and give him the information he needs to get this atomic armor. Alright, let's check the feed, and yep, oh, it's a good thing he did. It looks like a member of the gang is patrolling the area that Gravedigger needs to go to. That's the city area right near the garage that he's already used to send signals back to Son of a Digger. So Gravedigger has to get there so he can transmit the data, have it decrypted, and sent back to him. So we're going to need to wait till this member of the gang moves away so that Gravedigger can get in there, get to the garage, and get out. Because remember, this is all about stealth. This is all about not being seen. We don't want them to know that Gravedigger's there. Alright, and it looks like it's the perfect time for Gravedigger to move in. It's going to be a very small window, so Gravedigger needs to get in there, get to the garage, transmit the data, receive the decrypted message, and get out all before that member of the Mad El Toro Loco gang can come back in on his patrol. Alright, it's getting close. We're almost to the garage. So far, the coast is still clear. Alright, and that's it. Data sent, data received. We now have the decrypted file, and Gravedigger knows where to go and what to do to unlock this atomic armor. So according to the data, it's somewhere located in the sand dunes. So let's access the drone footage again, and let's see if there's a member of the gang out there patrolling the sand dunes. And yep, just as Gravedigger suspected, there is another member. It's the yellow El Toro Loco out in the sand dunes right now, patrolling, looking for any unusual activity, looking to see if Gravedigger or any more of our Monster Jam heroes might be coming back. Gravedigger's gonna have to watch him and wait for a good opportunity so that he can sneak in. The area he needs to access is basically right where this member of the gang is right now. Gravedigger's just gonna have to be patient and wait him out. Alright, it looks like he's starting to go the opposite direction and Gravedigger might have a chance to sneak in. Let's see if he takes it. And he does! Gravedigger is making his move now through the desert while he knows he's got this opening and the member of the gang has his back towards him. It's a great tactical move and Gravedigger is going to be able to stealthily move into where he needs to go. And according to that decrypted file, where he needs to go is right here at this abandoned missile silo. Not sure what, but we do. Wait, what's going on? It's opening! It's opening! Oh my goodness, Gravedigger's driving inside! Oh my gosh, he's just been launched out of the missile silo! He's rocketed out! And what hit? Oh my gosh, this must be the atomic armor that Gravedigger was talking about. Look at him. He's literally transformed into an almost new vehicle. All right, Gravedigger's telling me right now that this is indeed the atomic armor and that he's operating at 200% power. He says now that he needs to enter the gang's hideout. Let's check those drones before we move through the desert. Alright, it looks like we still have a member of the gang driving through the open desert. So Gravedigger's gonna have to make it past him without alerting him to his presence so that he can make it into the Mad El Toro Loco gang's hideout. Alright, it looks like yellow El Toro Loco is starting to drive away. Yes, and Gravedigger is taking this opportunity to cut across the dunes and head for their hideout. The gang has a schematic that would allow access to the rest of the Monster Jam heroes to also obtain atomic armor. So that means Zombie, Son of a Digger, and Soldier of Fortune can also power up just like Gravedigger just did. Alright, so as we get closer to the Mad El Toro Loco gang's hideout, let's check the footage from those drones and see if it's clear to go inside. And it is not. As we can see, the leader of the Mad El Toro Loco gang is actually inside there right now. He's on a roving patrol and, oh, there it is. That's the schematic that Gravedigger was talking about. It looks like the El Toro Loco gang knows how important this piece of technology is, and that's why they're guarding it so ferociously. Gravedigger's gonna have to patiently wait for the right opportunity to get in there, to sneak in there undetected and take it. Alright, and Gravedigger has decided to move closer to the base because he's only going to have a few seconds to get in there. One small opportunity to do this, and he needs to be ready. Alright, he's lining up outside the base. Oh, and it looks like that member of the gang is leaving. Now's the time to go in, and Gravedigger is going in right now to the Mad El Toro Loco's base, and it looks like he's going to get this schematic. Wait a second, where'd it go? The El Toro Loco gang must have some sort of hidden defenses. It just disappeared right in front of him. All right, let's try again. Maybe if Gravedigger can go even faster, he can do it. No, it happened again. Well, this is not something that Gravedigger was prepared for. He's gonna have to make a tactical retreat, get back to the base, and talk to Son of a Digger and Soldier of Fortune and formulate another plan. I think also at this point, it's safe to assume that the El Toro Loco gang knows that Gravedigger is there. I have to imagine it was part of those automated defenses that we just saw protecting the schematic. Alright, it looks like there's still a member of the El Toro Loco gang driving through the city, and that's right where Gravedigger needs to go in order to get back to home base. So let's keep an eye on him with the drone and wait till we think he leaves the area and we can make it through undetected. Now the gang might know that Gravedigger is there, but they don't know exactly where, so we still somewhat have the element of surprise and we just need to maintain the stealth, and now it's time to go. Gravedigger sees his opportunity, he's gonna drive through the city, he's hopefully not gonna run into any members of the Mad El Toro Loco gang, and he can get back to home base where he can discuss all of this with Son of a Digger and Soldier of Fortune. But no matter what, he is going back with that atomic armor. He is going back stronger and more powerful than ever. And there we go, Monster Jam fans. He's made it. Mission success. Gravedigger was able to get back into the Wasteland, the territory of the Mad El Toro Loco gang. He was able to recover the schematic and the coordinates he needed to get back to that missile silo so that he could get that atomic armor that we see him rocking right now. Now, he wasn't able to get the schematic so that we could give it to the rest of the Monster Jam heroes, but he learned something. He can now go back and discuss this with the rest of the members of the team, and they can formulate a plan to hopefully go back and get this, because I'd love to see Zombie and Son of a Digger upgraded just like Gravedigger is right now. Well guys, that's gonna be it for this mission. I hope you had an awesome time watching Gravedigger outsmart the Mad El Toro Loco gang and come up with that awesome atomic armor. Please make sure you guys continue to tune in the channel each and every week for more Monster Jam action. But before you go, do me a quick favor and smash that like button and make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because we have a new adventure video coming out next week that I know you don't want to miss. Alright, Monster Jam fans, thanks for hanging out with me, and until next time, see ya!